Everybody. How are you guys this morning? Happy Friday. I am linking in Jessica from Mahj Mood. Let's see if I can do this right. Be able to connect. I guess we'll just chat if that happens. But I think there she is. Hi, Jessica.
Hi, good morning.
I'm good. How are you doing?
I am good. I am actually on our annual beach trip in Destin. So it's our last
Nice.
day, which is sad. But yes, I am good. How are you?
Thank you for joining me from your vacation. That's
Yes.
commitment.
Yes, of course. Hey, it was a good time. My daughter's down for a nap. My son's in the pool, so the perfect
Nice.
time.
Perfect time. So, I've discovered you guys not long ago,
Yeah.
and it's been fun to see you come up with so many different products and different styles. So, tell us how the Match Mood was created. How did you guys come up with the idea? How did it start it at all?
Yeah, so first, I'm sad my business partner Amanda couldn't be on today, but I'll share some information about her as well.
Mm.
So how I really started the game and the idea of Majmood came about is Amanda and I both were actually postpartum. We were five,
Mm.
6 months postpartum. We had our daughters around the same time, and y'all know how that goes.
It's a tough time.
It is a tough time. You're in the throes of it. You're trying to find yourself, being demanded by a lot of different things. So there was a group of girls in our neighborhood that were playing mahjong,
Mhm.
and they were posting about it all the time. I had no clue what they were talking about. They had the obsession that we all have now. And so I reached out to them. I was like, hey, like, can I come play with you guys? And they're like,
What is
well,
it
yeah.
like?
I'm like, what is this thing? Like, can I come do a night? Y'all are
Yeah,
having these cute little date nights, all the things. And they were like, absolutely, but we definitely think you should go to a instruction class first.
yeah.
And not gonna lie, when you haven't played and you hear that, you're like, I'm
How
pretty
hard can this
smart.
be, right?
Yeah, I'm like, this is a game. How hard can this be? Like, I'm a pretty savvy person.
Yeah.
So at first I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but sure, I'll do that. So I went to a local event. There's a local instructor, and she had a really fun instruction night. And went to the event, and I'm sure all of us can relate that first time. You're like, what is going on, right?
Yeah.
Like,
The total confusion of like,
yes,
wait,
yes.
what?
The confusion. You're like, am I learning a new language? Again, like
Yeah.
I feel like I'm pretty smart, but what is going on?
Yeah.
Um, so I did that, but then of course, creates that little spark where you want more.
Yeah.
So because I did my first lesson, the girls in the neighborhood were like, all right, come and join.
That's still
So
brave because after the first lesson is all confusion for a
oh,
while
I
there.
still had no clue what was going on,
Yeah.
but I am a big believer of fake it till you make it,
Yeah.
right? Like just fake it till you make it. I'm like, sure, I got this.
Just collect tiles. They look pretty. Throw them. It's fine.
Yes, I'm like, I at least know like the routine. So whether
Yeah.
I get a mahjong or not, even know what I'm doing, I'll just pretend I look
Yeah.
like I know what I'm doing. So we did that, and I had a string of beginner's luck. Like I couldn't even believe what was going on.
Oh, you were
Um,
one of those first players.
yes, I was that first player, and the girls were like, what's
What's going
going
on
on
here?
here? And I was nervous to like set up the deal or anything like that. They're like, no, if you're winning, you're doing the whole thing. I'm like, okay, fine.
I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. So, yes, that I think definitely understanding it more and then getting like those first wins under your belt ignites the little obsession that we
Oh,
all
yeah.
have
And then you go
grown
down the
above.
rabbit hole all the way down and never come back.
Yes, exactly, exactly. So, kind of fast forward to how Majma Mood came about from there. After that second time that I played, of course, naturally, I was like, okay, I want my own set because I want
Yeah.
to be able to play when I want to play. So, this was actually last summer.
Hmm.
So probably like last June, I would say. And at that time, I mean, it's crazy that in just a year's time, so many
Yeah.
new brands and so many new things have come about. So at that time, when I was searching for my own set, it was really, the tried and true big known companies. Oh, my
Yeah.
Mahjong, the Mahjong line. And
My
then
fair. Yeah.
yep, my fair. And then I was like, I don't know if I want to invest in the big old chunk of money yet because
Yeah.
I'm new to this. So then I looked at Amazon and I was like, okay, let me look here, maybe just for that first set, and then I can kind of advance up to a nicer set.
Mm.
And at that time, there was not cute Amazon sets. It was
No.
like
The
the
good
classic,
old like plastic, traditional, tiny.
yes.
I started with those too. Yeah.
Yeah, we all did, right? And
Yeah.
so I got
Because yeah,
like
I mean,
this
last year, I mean, people
1 year
join this
ago.
world now, and there's like 1,000 things, but like 18 months ago or
Yep,
12 months ago, it wasn't like this.
it
So
was not. Yes.
yeah,
Which is just so crazy and I think just speaks to how much the game is igniting. So
yeah,
I looked there and then I kind of tried to look at some other brands and I did see Peace Love Mahjong had kind
yeah,
of more of an attainable price point.
yeah.
I did end up getting a Amazon set that was like the traditional, but it was bright colors and a pink back. I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, I like
At
this.
least there's something different.
Yes, something a little bit different. So when I was kind of searching for my first set, it just occurred to me, I'm like, I feel like there is a need here for cute, you know, and attainable pricing, right? Like
Yeah.
not putting my life savings into something with something brand new. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's incredible, incredible luxury sets, but being a newcomer, you're like, I don't know if I'm
It's
ready for that.
intimidating. Yeah, to spend, in the whole set $600 between the tiles and the racks and the
Yes.
this and the that. It's a lot of money.
Yes, it's a lot. So going through that exercise myself and kind of thinking about this is probably what other women are going through when they're getting to this game. In my mind, I was like, hey, there's something here.
Yeah.
Let's just go down the rabbit hole and figure it out. So I then kind of connected with Amanda because I had this idea. And Amanda and I, a couple months before that, we were meeting together. She was my neighbor when I was living
Okay.
in Texas before I moved. So she was right up the street. We would kind of get together with the kids and just go through momhood together and chat about stuff. And we had a conversation about wanting to have an option to get out of our current job. So
Mhm.
I worked in you and I talked about this. I know
Yeah.
you have a real estate background. So I worked for a builder in new home construction for about 10 years.
Wow.
And I worked in the model home, which was incredibly demanding. I was there every
All
weekend. I
weekend.
was there most holidays. I was attached to my phone all the time, helping
Yeah.
clients, things like that. And then Amanda, she actually, and she's still doing this, she's a NICU nurse. She
Wow.
has scaled back to 2 days a week, but she does two 12-hour shifts.
Oof.
She has three little girls. I have a son and a daughter. So we had a conversation. We were like, hey, like, man, wouldn't it be so cool if we could figure something out and not have to do these
Yeah.
demanding jobs anymore and kind of be more present at home? So when I was having this realization that I wanted to maybe try this out,
Yeah.
I approached her and I was like, hey, call me crazy. Here's my
What do you
pitch.
think?
What do you think? And she was like, all right, let's do it. And I'm
Let's
like,
do it.
okay. So yeah,
It's
that's
it's
how
so much
things.
fun to have a partner.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
it is. And we are a great balance. You guys do not see her at the forefront as much because she's more of the behind the scenes girl.
Okay.
But she handles a lot of the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
Logistics,
I
packaging.
mean, my God, NICU nurse? Are you
Yes.
kidding me? Woo!
Yes. Exactly.
Talk about
Exactly.
pressure job and attention to detail. I mean,
Yes.
that is an
We have
impressive resume. I mean, I would be
100%.
terrified. Yeah.
100%. And the thing that's hilarious is, if you guys have seen me online, like I am just I don't even know. Like I get the
Fun,
idea.
like
Yes.
outgoing. Yeah. I
Yes.
imagine
Yes.
she's more like down to the
Yes.
details, like of everything.
And
Yeah.
I will randomly one day pop this idea and then go to her and she's like, "Okay, let's slow it down. Let's talk about this." And I'm like, "Thank you. That is
But
the
it's such a good mix, right?
yes.
The creative self, the more fun and the more like, okay, let's think this through. I think it's a
Yes,
great
like
mix.
we got to think through these. And I'm like, all right, fine, let's think
Yeah.
about it and slow it down. And I'm like, okay, perfect, let's go.
How fun. How fun. I mean, it's fun to have a partner that also counters your strength. It's really
Yeah.
fun. So in this year journey, what have been like some of the highs and the lows of
Yes,
running and experiencing and now being in the business, right? And sort of just
absolutely.
imagining and dreaming about it.
Yeah, it is insane to me that it's only been a year.
Yeah.
Um, figuring out how to make the product, source the product, be able to deliver the files in the format that they need.
All the
That,
details.
oh my goodness, that was hilarious, if I'm being honest. Like her and I behind the computer, like, and our reps for our manufacturers are so sweet. And we had our first one was just so patient and kind. And she would say, like, she'd give us step by steps about like how we need to deliver this file. And it was hilarious to say
Yeah.
the least, but we figured it out. So just learning the process, learning how to do things the way that they needed them, then honestly kind of learning like what was going to be our thing, right?
Yeah.
We, if you guys have followed for a long time or even seen on our website, like we've kind of transitioned some things. So
Yeah.
at first, I feel like we really became known for our racks.
Yeah.
That was our first product that I feel like when people thought of Mahj Mood, they were like, their racks. So that was amazing and kind of, I say put us on the map. That sounds ridiculous, but that's the first
Yeah.
thing we were
No,
known
I love your
for.
racks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Um, but we had to grow and transition to what we thought and what we were seeing by the demand of people wanting. So I think something that was challenging for us at the beginning was, again, kind of back to the story I mentioned, we wanted a traditional, I don't want to say basic,
Yeah.
traditional is the better word, but pretty traditional tile set that was affordable pricing.
Yeah.
And again, when we thought of that, you didn't have all of these incredible,
Yeah.
beautiful options on Amazon. So now tiles take forever to get in hand. So we had this idea. We started that more traditional two layer, not as
More
intricate
affordable. The
tile.
affordable sets that you had
Yep.
originally.
Yep.
There's
And
still a
by the,
few on the website, right?
yep, there's still,
Yeah.
yep, we have the ballerina pink. We have a few more of those.
Yeah.
And so by the time we got our tiles to offer, the affordable kind of like four layer, really
Category.
intricate, were on the market.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a challenge because we had to then pivot because this market, like you and I were talking about at the beginning, I mean, thinking about everything that's happened in a year's time is insane. So a lot changed quickly. And in that time that it takes to think of, make,
So
and
what,
receive
tell,
tiles.
because I don't think people realize, what do you
Yeah.
think, what's been your experience in timing from like idea to having tiles in your hand, not to sell, but to ship? What is that timeline? Is that like 3 months, 6 months?
Long, 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 long.
Yeah.
Honestly, and it's extended with more
Yeah,
companies on the
more, I
market.
know
As
the
of
production has been really difficult. Plus, I know that the shipping has also increased pricing. So, but what is that
Yes.
timing today?
I would say from the time that we have a design confirmed, we have the files sent to our manufacturer, our customer, and we place the order. Our customers, we would not get them to ship to our customers in about 6, 7 months,
That's
which
killer.
is
That's killer because the market
crazy.
changes so quickly in 6, 7 months.
Yes.
So it's like you're banking all of your money
Yes.
and ideas and time and effort in a design that
Correct.
it's just so hard.
Correct. It's a risk, right? And
Yeah.
most of us brands, because and we'll talk about this a little bit later, but I have created incredible relationships and friendships with other brand owners. Guys, most of us are just like you, right?
Yeah.
Like we are
Just moms.
moms, we
Yeah,
are
with a job, with
women.
kids and a
Yep,
husband and the
we're
dog and
wives. Exactly. And a lot of us are doing this as not our full time, right? Like so yeah, it's a lot of risk, and I think there's a lot of sometimes can be misconceptions of things all the time,
yeah.
right? So that's probably a conversation for another time, but it takes a long time for you guys for our consumers to get them.
Yeah.
We, believe it or not, I would say the majority of us are people pleasers. We want people to like what we're
I know.
offering, like how we're offering it, liking our service. So, yes, it
But
takes a
that's
long time.
interesting because that's frustrating from the customer point
Yeah.
of view, but it's also good to know that it's frustrating for you guys too.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
like the whole production piece is really complicated and it takes a long time. So
Yes.
I think it's good for people to understand that you guys are as frustrated as we are with
100%.
that.
And I don't think there's a magical answer of how to do it, right? Because I talk to my colleagues all the time, and people get upset when something's in stock and ready to ship, but then it sells out quickly, and then it's going to be another, 6, 7 months to get it. But then there can be frustrations with pre-orders where you're
Yeah.
not getting it for a long time. I wish we could all wave our magic wand and there was a
No.
magic answer, but I do believe, speaking for myself, speaking for a lot of my friends that are brand owners, we are all doing our best. And
Yeah.
the goal is, this is a fun game, and
Yeah.
we as creators, we want to get our tiles in people's hands. And for me, seeing the joy that someone has when they put together a tablescape with one of our products is why I do this,
Yeah.
right? So we don't want anyone to be sad or upset or
Yeah.
frustrated. Like, that's the last thing that we want. And
Yeah, because ultimately
we're
it's
doing our
the
best.
joy moment of the
Yeah.
table, of the game, of everybody. When you pick up a towel from the wall and you're like, oh my god, it's so cute. When you
Yes.
expose and you're like, oh, look how pretty. You know what I mean? It's like we
Yes.
all know that feeling, and that's kind of the ultimate thing for a brand owner, that people have that
Exactly.
feeling for something you've created.
Exactly. 100%.
Yeah,
So I think,
that's an incredible high. So
yes, for
tell us
sure.
something maybe about you and about
Yeah.
your partner, maybe something we don't know about you.
I feel like I keep it so real and raw on my stories.
So we do know you. But I
I'm
didn't
like,
know about Amanda and the NICU. That's a pretty big information. I mean, I didn't know that. That
yeah.
says a lot about her. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she has done it for a long time. Like, she's one of the top ranked NICU nurses at her hospital. So it's a lot, right? I mean, it's a lot physically just for that 12-hour shift, but I think also, with conversations with her, not going in too much, but it's an
No,
emotional toll as well, as y'all can
emotional. I
imagine.
mean,
I mean,
I had twins at 37 weeks, so my kids I was very lucky they didn't have to go in NICU, but because I had twins, I was very much prepared for
yeah,
potentially NICU, and I've talked to multiple people in NICU, and
it's
you need a
hard.
heart and a stomach for that kind of job. I mean,
100%.
yeah,
I
hats off
I
to
know.
Amanda.
Absolutely, hats off, because I am not built for that. So,
Yeah, yeah.
so
And
yeah,
we're in the real estate world, which is a whole
yep,
other bag of tricks. I have been
yes,
training myself not to work 24/7,
yes,
because that's the reality of real estate.
it
If people
is.
don't know, I've been a real estate broker in Texas for over 18 years. And I'm kind of only doing it now for my family. I'm
Yeah,
not working with clients anymore, but it's also weird because Instagram is 24/7, and I'm like, no, no, I'm
it
trying to
is.
separate church and state. But then
I
people send me
know.
messages, and I'm like, oh
I
hi. And
know. I know. And
anyway,
I
side
think,
note,
I can tell that you and I are similar in that, like, you want to create the separation and balance, but I think it comes
oh,
from a
hard.
place of, like, care, right? Like,
Yes.
you want to answer people, you want to respond, you want to be your best, and you're a driven person. So,
Yeah, yeah, for
yeah,
sure. It's a tough thing, but I'm working on it really,
I'm
really
proud
hard
of
to.
you.
It's not easy, but I'm working on it.
Hey, I'll
So,
be your accountability partner. How about
oh,
that?
so hard on the weekends, and then somebody asks me something that is interesting, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do a story quickly, and then that creates 2 hours of messages
Oh
and
yeah,
conversations that I love, and people's like, how are you replying everything? That's the best part of this job.
it
Hello, is
is.
to talk to people, but
100%.
yeah,
I get it, and I'm the same way. Like, I run our Instagram, and it's funny. Oh gosh, there's so much that I could say that y'all would just laugh, but
yeah,
I'm answering the messages just like you, right? And
yeah.
I want to do my best in response times for that. Um I'm gonna tell you something that's funny. Y'all are gonna laugh at me. And then I'm gonna have several friends that are gonna message me after this and be like, you're crazy. So y'all know, like, the post that you do, and it's like, comment link for the link or
Yeah,
whatever.
I've
And
made mistakes on that one.
there are, like, databases and things that you can use that automatically send it.
Yeah.
But what do you think I do?
No, do not tell me you do that yourself. Jessica, you're crazy.
I know I am crazy. So that's a secret. That's a secret.
Okay,
And
so
I
let's
swear,
explain. Let's explain to people. Let's explain to people that don't know.
yes.
When a post says, like my post will say, like, comment table for table links. I use a system called ManyChats, which I'll tell the system in this post when somebody says table, please send them the link. So I don't have to do that 250 times, but apparently Jessica does that herself. Okay, you need to get ManyChats like today, girl. That's insanity.
Okay. Yeah, and you're not the first one. Like, I'll tell you right now, several of my friends right now are gonna, like, text me after this and be like, I've talked to you about this. I'm a little bit stubborn if y'all haven't
But it's
listened.
such an easy thing,
I
Jessica. It's
know.
such
I
an
think
easy
what it
thing.
is for me, if I'm being really honest, I get the joy of like, oh, they want me. They
I
want
know I did it at the beginning, but once it got to be like more than 50, I was like, okay, like this is like not cool right now.
I
So, okay,
know. Okay, okay. Hold me
manychats.com for
accountable
you.
on that. I'll hold you accountable for the
I'm
boundaries.
texting you on Sunday and it better be done. Okay, so the last question, is there anything new and exciting or something with your life? Because I know you just moved, but or the
Yes.
business that you would like to share with us?
Yeah, there's a couple things. So I talked about it on stories, but I grew up in Baltimore, Maryland. I moved down to Texas to finish college. So I've been in Texas for a long time. And I never really had that like urge and feeling to move back home. But within the last year, my kids, my son's 4.5, my daughter's 1.5, and having them, real estate was having some challenges in Texas or
Yep.
in Dallas, especially. And, having to be at the model home all the time with missing time with my children. And then Mahj Mood coming into this, which was a huge blessing for my life. My husband and I had been talking, and we wanted to maybe move back home to be closer to family.
Yeah.
And Majmood really allowed me to take that leap of faith. Now, it's a huge risk
Yeah.
and scary, right? Because for my family, I was the breadwinner, and am the
Yeah.
breadwinner when it comes to, keeping the house afloat with my real estate career. So this is a jump and a leap of faith, but
Yeah.
I'm a huge believer in just listening to the doors that are open and following, my gut and what I need to do. So yeah, I quit real estate, which is crazy and
Yeah.
scary. And we moved back home, which was an insane experience. Everything moved very quickly. If y'all learn one
Yeah.
thing about me, I move insanely fast with stuff and just kind of go all in. But yeah, so now I get to be more present at home with my kids. Obviously, doing a lot of work with Maju Mood running the business, but I can do that at home and I don't have to
Yeah.
be away from them at the
And
model
during
home.
nap time and at
Yep.
nighttime, or yeah, it's
Yeah.
just with that age group. I mean, they're so demanding. I mean, it's you can't do a 9 to 5. It's really, really
Yes.
hard. You have to have somebody full
Yes.
time helping you. It's the
And
only
we
way.
did. In Texas, we
Yeah.
had an incredible person, woman helping us, but she was with us for about 4 years, but I'm
Yeah.
like, I want to do that. I want to take a
Yeah.
step back.
It's your
So,
kids, if you can,
yeah.
it's a choice, but it's great that you're able to now just manage the business and be
Yeah.
there for your kids. I mean, that
Yeah.
time, nobody gives that time back to you.
Absolutely. So that is a huge
Yeah.
blessing, and just know, you guys, like when you're thinking about placing an order, placing something from Majmood, like you are literally impacting my family, and I
Yeah.
am able to be there with my children. So that means the world to me. So that's kind of more so on the personal side. Something I will quickly share too. Maryland, I'm learning, kind of Baltimore County, does not have the Maj bug yet. I
Let's
know.
get it. Let's get it in there.
Yes, we're gonna get it. Like I'm gonna spread it, spread
Yeah.
that thing. So I actually think I'm playing with ideas. I'm talking to some friends about this, but I actually may do some instruction.
Yeah.
I've not done instruction before. I've obviously taught like family and friends, but because the game hasn't really ignited there, I'm feeling led to help make that happen. So y'all
Yeah.
may see more information on that, just kind of doing instruction and trying to get some events
Plus, it'll
together.
help you
So
create community. I mean, I know that's where your
yeah.
family is, but I think, Maj is such a great way to make new
Yes.
friends. So I think it would be
Yes.
a great thing,
Yeah.
just to get started. So if anybody has anybody in that area that wants
Yeah.
to learn or wants to play more, just send Jessica a message. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And then from a product standpoint, I love a collab. I am such a
Yeah.
collab girl. I mean, there are incredible women in this space and just incredible entrepreneurs in all types of businesses and fields. And so we just announced I'm doing a collab with LT from Mahjong and Mulligan. So I'm really excited
Nice.
about that. I did a little question box. Y'all know I love my question boxes
Yeah.
on stories. I really take those into account. So
I do
when
too. I love those.
yes, when I'm asking questions and feedback, like I am taking that into account, and that's helping impact decisions. But I
Yeah.
have a really good friend of mine that does she makes pajamas actually for
Oh, yeah, I've seen this.
yeah, mainly for
I want
kids.
some.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Mainly for kids is what she's done. My kids actually were like models for her little
Yeah.
website. They're incredible quality. They're the bamboo, super soft. And she approached me a little while ago and was like, "Hey, like if you're ever interested in a collab for, your brand, let me know."
So
And
fun.
yes, so
Yeah.
I was in a collab headspace the other day and I got back with her. I'm like, "Hey, let's do this." So
It's time.
yep, it's time. So she and I are planning that. We'll get more information on that. I have
That's
kind
so
of
fun.
some other collab thoughts, but let's see. We have all of our new tiles coming out, which
I
is
know.
amazing.
They're all coming in the
Um,
fall, right?
fall, and we're even planning for next year already just because of the timeline. So
Yeah.
we're doing a lot of planning and getting things in the motion for next year because our goal is we don't, if possible, we don't want people to have to wait as long for pre-orders. Now, is that
Yeah.
going to be the answer always? No, because we talked
Yeah.
about the timelines, but
I know. I know. Every brand is trying to avoid
they're
pre-orders
trying.
as much
They're
as is physically
trying.
possible. Like, I think you all have heard the feedback. This is
Yeah.
frustrating. We're parking our
Yeah.
money. We have to wait so long. And I know everybody's trying the best they
Yeah.
can, but the reality of the manufacturing and shipping and customs, because I know you
True.
have
Oh
things
gosh,
stuck
the
in custom right
customs.
now.
Oh
It is,
yes.
somebody's asking when the amethyst acrylic racks are coming. I saw those.
Ooh,
Those look really
okay.
exciting.
I think that is our most highly anticipated product. They are so kind of pivoting right now to the customs things. I'm trying not to do pre-orders on racks and mats. I don't think I'm going
Yeah.
to do that moving forward. They will be on the tiles just because of the process. But
Yeah.
on the topic of amethyst, they are actually en route to me. So I'm not going to do a
Hey.
pre-order on these. I'm going to put them live as soon as I get them.
Okay.
So
So in the next week,
30-ish days.
okay. In the
30-ish
next 30
days.
days, they'll be up.
Yes. Yes, I will share more. They're beautiful. And I already placed a second bulk order of them because people were
Yeah.
very excited. So, yes, they are coming soon. I promise
Very
everyone will hear
cool.
more.
And when is my neutral mat coming? I've ordered this mat. And just like any consumer, just like all of you out there, I'm
I
like, when is
know.
it
I
coming?
know.
Jessica, when is it coming? Like,
So
you know?
I experienced my first customs inspection literally with these mats. So
Yeah.
we've been getting stuff shipped to us for about a year now, and this hasn't happened to me. So when I do like an estimated shipping date, I buffer it. I base it on previous orders. Like again, I am a people pleaser to an insane degree. And
Yeah. Trying so hard.
I don't like upsetting people. So I have always done pretty well with our estimates. And then this is the first time I've experienced a customs inspection, which from my understanding, they randomly select a carton and they literally open and inspect every item in that carton.
My God, that is
Yes.
a nightmare.
Yeah, so learned
So
that,
they
which
still
was
stuck there?
they're there getting inspected. And the thing
They
that's
don't,
so
don't
fun,
they know that that's my mat?
I
Hello, who do I have to
know,
call?
I know.
I want the
Trust me,
mat.
my poor representative. She's like, Jessica, I like every day. I'm like, what's a new update? What's a new update? And she's like, she's probably, I'm driving
The
her
update
insane,
is
but
keep on waiting.
I
Customs does not
know. And
care.
you can't really get like details, right? Like
Yeah.
you get general high level things. It'll be like, it started this step, this date. And then every day it's like, still in the step, still in the step, still in the step. So what I've been told any day now, we're like at the time frame thresholds that they've
Yeah.
experienced in the past. And lo and behold, because of this, I am not going to do pre-orders on racks and mats anymore.
I think you're right. Yeah, just I mean they sell well, so just
Yeah.
wait, just put them out there,
Yep.
that, and then you don't have all the customers asking where, at least
Yes.
you kind of bury that weight, and then
Yes.
everybody else gets to have that, because it is really nice as a
Yeah.
customer to be able to buy and within a week or so receive it. So I think that's the
Exactly.
right thing for racks and mats. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
That's our goal. So,
Well, Jessica, I want to thank you for taking time off your vacation, your family vacation, to
yes.
talk to me this morning.
Of
Thank you so
course.
much. And go
Of
enjoy
course.
your
Thank
son in the
you.
pool.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. And just cheers to all of the lovely Maj women in this community that I have grown to love. And you are one of them. So thank you
Absolutely.
so much. Everybody have a good
Okay.
day.
Enjoy your last day on vacation.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.